Hey guys, if you watch my videos at all, you might have seen the video where I was talking about Suja juice, which I really like, and I was talking about getting into my own juicing, and I actually got a juicer, and I have a pretty good recipe for my own variety of Suja type green juice that I started with a green juice recipe that I found online, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit, and I really love the way it came out, so I wanted to show that to you just in case you're interested in doing this kind of thing for yourself. Okay, so needless to say, you're going to need a juicer. I've got this one. It's got it real inexpensive from Target. It's nothing fancy, but it extracts the juice from fruits and vegetables. A blender is going to make a different type of drink, more of a smoothie, because it keeps the pulp in it and everything. But the juicer, you know, it separates the pulp into this container here, and the juice itself comes out there. And so it's different than using a blender. Alright, so next for my actual recipe. What you want to start with is 1.5 bunches of these big curly kale leaves, and you want to chop that up kind of coarse.
Wandering the tracks on a gloomy afternoon. Don't know where we've been, don't know where we're headed to, but we'll see.
Alright, next you want 1 lemon and 1 lime. And of course you're going to want to peel those and then cut them into quarters.
But we'll see. All the way. Time's hard right now, we know this to be true.
Alright, and next you're going to want like a 1-inch chunk of ginger. And you want to peel that too.
Feels like life itself is just a waste of time, and living for tomorrow's not my idea of a good time. But if
okay, and next you want 2 cucumbers, pretty decent sized ones. You want to cut them into strips. What I do is cut them in half, and then I cut those into some strips like this. It makes it easier to feed into the juicer as strips instead of chunks. Alright, and so then you want 3 Granny Smith apples. You want to core them and slice them. You can do that by hand, or I'm going to use this little handy dandy apple corer. And next is 8 whole celery sticks. I'm going to cut them in manageable pieces too. And no, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me cut all these celery sticks. Okay, so then you end up with this big bowl of veggies, and yeah, I did leave the leaves on the celery because there's no reason not to, because it's all going to juice just the same. And so now I'm going to start feeding it into the juicer, and we'll see this happen. Alright then, let's go ahead and do this. I like to put a good variety, but since my bowl is shaped in such a way where it's like in layers, kind of have to use the celery first. So that's the gist of how the thing works. You just put your stuff in there and it comes out as juice, which is primarily celery juice right now, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and run all of it through there, and then we'll see what we end up with. Okay, I've burned through about half of the ingredients that I've prepared, and my little pitcher for my thing is pretty full already, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it off into the bottle that I have. It's an old Suja bottle, incidentally, but this is the juice that we've gotten. A pretty good variety of what we've got, what we prepared already in there. Okay, now I'm done juicing my ingredients, everything that we just prepared. And I did split it up because it came out a little bit full. And the reason is because my last ingredient I've had brewing over here the whole time is a triple strength full cup of mint tea. So that's 8 ounces, and I used this stash peppermint. And so it's triple strength, and that's my last ingredient that's going to go in there. Alright, so we'll pour that in there. And like I said, it looks like it's going to be a little bit full. My ingredients were a little bit bulkier than I used last time. Alright, I'm going to shake that up. And that's the juice I ended up with. And as far as shaking it up goes too, after it sits in the fridge for a couple hours, it's going to separate. You're going to see like different layers in there. I guess the different juices have different density, and so it separates. So of course you want to shake it up before you drink it. And I'm going to go ahead and have some right now. Alright, there I have it. I put it over ice because it's still kind of warm, but this stuff is so good. And since it's juiced and the pulp is taken off, you don't have to worry about too much fiber. So if you're worried about drinking a big glass of stuff and then spending the rest of the afternoon on the toilet, you don't got to worry about that. And it's just packed with all kinds of vitamins and nutrients out of the veggies, and it's delicious. So give it a try.
Wandering the tracks on a gloomy afternoon. Don't know where we've been, don't know where we're headed to, but